How's it going, everybody? My name is JD, and this is going to be a short kind of view of my base, mainly highlighting the use of some of the industrial craft products, mainly teleportation and the field generator and stuff. This is my first ever Minecraft world, so if you've got some tips and tricks on something you see me doing that's kind of retarded, please feel free to chime in and let me know. We're standing on my dock, and to be honest, my base is a little bit too big to cover in one short little 5-minute video, but if you guys want to see kind of the whole thing, not including the industrial craft stuff, or not specifically highlighting, just drop a comment and let me know, and I'll do a couple videos highlighting the whole thing. We're in the underside of my base right now. Above us is storage, and I'll pop up here real quick. Got chests on every level, except for the attic. The attic is empty because I haven't needed to use it yet. When Alblaka says that Industrial Craft is a tier 2 mod, he's not kidding. You will burn through ore like crazy. What I mean by tier 2 is like you need to have an established base before you try it. This is my incinerator, natural water source, blah blah blah. I set this base up to be kind of automated. Like I have an automated farming system. So that wheat's ready to go, that side isn't. When I'm ready to harvest it, I just hit the button and watch it go. And again, these are short explanations. I'm not going into detail here. Obsidian generator. Let's see, we've got a sugarcane farm and then a cobblestone generator. Nice and easy. And I can explain how all those work. I've also got a tree farm, which you can barely see way off in the distance. I don't even know if you can make it out that well. It's over there, where that white dot's heading. This was my original house. I set it up as just kind of a base of operations. My dog, always standing by. Sorry, wolf, always standing by. But the big thing is the industrial craft stuff, so let's go down a level. And what's all down here? And the way I set this up was kind of like a nice living quarters. Got a nice flat panel TV there with a fireplace. All the machines are wired up through the back. So we've got your energy crystal, your 3 electric furnaces, macerators, got a compressor, extractor, recycling thing. And I'll show you guys how they're wired, but you know, just to show that they are working. There's some gold dust, blah blah blah, and then throw the macerator in, and it'll chime that down so you can see it start to progress there. These are all wired up in the back, right back here, and it's just a nice little simple cable wiring system comes through. And there's 3 of these MSEs, or MFSs, sorry, I can never remember the name. The third one's behind those cables over there. And that all leads up to a high power, or a high voltage transfer unit running off windmills, and I'll show you that here in 1 second. Matter of fact, let's just go do that now. So we'll hit up top. And I can get there through the bottom, but we'll go up this way. Leads to my pool area, right up here. But real quick. So I went within wind energy because I hear solar's better, pound for pound, like total EU, but I don't like the amount of room that the solar arrays take up when you get those solar farms going. So I went with wind because they're really just kind of out of sight, out of mind. Way up here, they're always working, you know. Setup is pretty common. 4 towers, 4 windmills each, all leading down to a switch, and that relays into a high voltage transfer line that goes down. For aesthetic reasons, I built a little skybox up here. Kind of overlooks my whole valley. And then when I realized I was going to put a pool extension on, I said, well, if I've got a pool, I've got to have a skydive. So I made that awesome little... I love that. I love that. So I made that awesome little skydive down, and that leads down to, you know, my little pool area with the loungers and a glowstone jacuzzi. And then my fire pit with comfortable seating for like 20. All the way around here. My math sucks, it's probably not 20, but it's pretty close. That's about it for if we're going to do a speed breeze through of the base. There's still some other stuff that I need to show, so let's head down real quick. Now, Alblaka said he wanted some nuclear reactors. I made 2. I was not actually using nuclear reactors until I decided to do teleportation. At which time I realized, crap, you know, I need more energy. So I made some nuclear reactors. God, I hate the doors in this game. And connected it to this bad boy. And this is my teleporter. my teleporter room. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do in here. I like this setup right now. I like the idea of it. It's kind of clean. But I've got all this space I want to work out. So we will prime it, and oh god, it's the first time it's ever worked on my first shot. I am freaking ecstatic. So this is the second part of my base. Solar arrays. This is literally just powering this teleporter. I'm going to end up building a whole desert city out here. But for now, that one solar array setup is all going into that teleporter down there. And this is the opening to my underground base, which we will head down to and take a look at real quick. I'll switch. Let me turn on the shield. Apparently I have an octopus hanging out in here. Now, I built all this up, and this was the most obnoxious part of this entire thing, was building this underground base. I do not recommend building underwater. I know there has to be an easier way to do this. The way I did it was extremely painful and took multiple days. But I made a bunch of water generators over here. You can see them. There's about 25 or so out there. They were not strong enough to power this shield on its own, so I ended up having to create some nuclear generators as well. And I need to put some more fuel in those. Just the water was just not doing it. Those water mills put out very, very little energy. So I ended up making some nuclear reactors. And then I figured, since I'm making an underground base, let's go one step farther and really make an underground base. And so I made one step better. Oh god, if I can... these shields. Crud. Give me 1 second here. Okay, it doesn't like me today, and that's why we have the backup switch right there. Alright, so we're going to reflood the base. Get out of here, or try to, if it lets me. I'm going to end up dying on this thing, aren't I? What is going on? Okay, there we go. So, I decided to make a sub-base, and I created this submarine. And we'll go in and take a look at it real quick. So, let's start with the bridge. And here we have the bridge. And I tried to fox some computer panels. Fox, that is. I'm not sure how well that turned out. You guys can let me know. We've got the bridge of the sub. Back to the captain's quarters. Just lead back to here. Oh my god, I'm terrible at doors. Anyway, captain's quarters. And I'm sorry at the speed I'm having to do this. I would love to show this in more detail, but there's just too much to cover. We have senior officer quarters. Alexander, Aiden Alexander from the forums gets his own room because that guy has taught me more about industrial craft in a few days than I think I could have learned in a million years. And then just different rooms for different folks, you know, like science officers and things like that. And then the chief engineer's quarters back here. He gets a larger one because he's responsible for running... God, doors. He's responsible for running these babies. That's right, this sub is nuclear powered. All the way in terms of like it's fully wired. This thing is dual nuclear powered all the way down to the bottom here. I kind of blew right by it, but on that same level, if we go up, we have an observation deck, complete with furniture and stuff. And then going down, we have the science lab and just general crew quarters. Crew quarters and research laboratory is what I labeled it. So nothing special with the crew quarters, just, you know, a place to sleep. And this guy's clearly got some psychological issues. And then back here is the science lab. And as you'll see, I don't have anything to test it with, but these machines are all wired up. Here, I'll tell you what, we'll just recycle some uranium. Boop. And it didn't do anything, but, you know, everything is all fully wired up with the MSUs off the, or the MFEs off the nuclear power back there. Got a few computer terminals in here. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to give you guys a shot of the sub from the outside, just so you can kind of see the size of it, because with the speed we're going, it's really hard to get a good idea. But, yeah. This is my sub. I don't know, you know, this is my first Minecraft world. First time I've ever tried to record anything via YouTube, so I'm not sure how good I did. You guys will have to let me know. And I'm thinking I want to do multiple player now, having, you know, spent some time doing all this stuff. So if anybody's got a recommendation for server, stuff like that, please, I'm all ears. Just throw something in the comments and let me know what you think. Yeah, that's about it, man. I hope you guys liked it. If you have any questions, just drop it in a comment, shoot me an email, something like that. Other than that, guys, take care, and thank you for watching.